Hello and welcome to this Battle for Azeroth video on Affliction Warlocks. We'll start off by choosing a talent build. We'll test the talent build on a target dummy, and then we'll take our Warlock into a dungeon and just see how it feels and performs, and more importantly feels, because performance numbers will obviously change up to the very release of BFA. So let's start by discussing my talent choices here. I should say that the playstyle I'm going for is I'm looking to kind of enjoy and be involved in the fights, in the trash pulls and the boss pulls, rather than pull out possibly the biggest numbers. I mean, numbers. There's always going to be cookie cutter builds, but I'm not interested in spamming Seed of Corruption, for example. And now it only does one extra seed, which is, I think, very weak. So basically the playstyle I'll be going for is multi-dotting and then empowering those dots, because now our Unstable Affliction has that passive that it increases damage dealt to the target by 10%, which is basically Contagion, right? Contagion is baked into Unstable Affliction. So now multi-dotting is quite powerful, plus we do not have Drain Soul, we don't have Malefic Grasp. So multi-dotting is power, and I want to go for a playstyle that increases multi-dotting power rather than spamming Seed of Corruption. I'm going with Phantom Singularity for those trash pulls, and this is just one GCD basically, but I'm going for multi-dotting. Shadow Embrace. Of course, Demon Bolt is very cool and flashy, but I'm not interested in having one big spell to cast once in a while and having to stack up a bunch of Unstable Afflictions. I want to maximize that Contagion damage. And, you know, Shadow Embrace is great. It gives me a lot of damage, and also, if there's any kind of cleave fights where there's 2 to 3 targets, I will be trying to keep up Shadow Embrace on all 3 targets, right? On all targets. Writhe in Agony, again, more dot damage. I don't suppose we're going to have too many long fights where anything is going to be staying below 35% HP for a very long time, so I'm not going for this. Absolute Corruption, again. I'm not going with Siphon Life, so I'm not going to be needing to refresh my dots that much, and therefore I do not need Infinite Corruption, because I'll just be able to refresh it, so I'm not going to be putting up Siphon Life. Burning Rush obviously is something you would pick here by default. Dark Pact for survival, but I don't see myself running around too much in the dungeon ahead of the pack, so I'll just be going with that passive healing and damage reduction. As I mentioned, not going with Sow the Seeds, it's only one extra seed. I'm going with Phantom Singularity, just one GCD. Not something I need to spam, therefore giving me the ability to multi-dot full time and spend those as Unstable Affliction soul shards. Pretty lackluster row here. I mean, again, I don't see myself needing a Demonic Circle in a dungeon, especially not a normal dungeon. Mortal Coil is great, good heal, single target fear. Again, I'm going with Dark Fury, for that. Just is going to be more. I mean, people criticize this talent, but it's just many more Shadow Furies over the course of a dungeon. This is another thing. People say Grimoire of Sacrifice is shit because it's been shit for a very long time, ever since pretty much MoP when they nerfed it. Well, the end of MoP. I think the end of MoP or the beginning of Warlords, which is when they nerfed it, and before that it was just the best thing for everyone. But right now, I'm gonna run with it. I've done a bit of testing. It actually did this decent damage over a couple of minutes of me hitting the target dummy. So, but you guys will see that now when we test it. Nightfall, again, okay, instant Shadow Bolt, I don't care. My damage comes from dots and multi-dotting, and an instant Shadow Bolt is not going to give me anything on trash packs, right? It's barely going to give me anything on a boss fight, where I think even in that case, on a single target fight, Grimoire of Sacrifice will pull ahead. Again, this row here, I've done a couple of minutes of damage to the boss dummy, and I did not run out of soul shards. I could keep up my Unstable Affliction debuff pretty much all the time. I do not see myself needing this. Of course, when I'm multi-dotting, a large pack of trash perhaps, I'll be running out of soul shards, but this 15% is just utter garbage. It's garbage. I'm not gonna go with that. It's not interesting. It's not fun. It doesn't make you feel powerful. It's a very low number. It's just bad, in my opinion. Siphon Life is cool. It's another dot to manage, but this means, you know, this would mean I'd need to pick that. And here's the thing, right? It's a normal dungeon. Packs are gonna die fast. I need to do my damage as fast as possible. Having that pretty much 15% haste is what this is. I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. So having my dots do the damage basically with 15% haste is huge, right? I'll need to refresh my dots. As you can see, Agony normally lasts 18 seconds. With the Talented, 15.3. 18 seconds, 15.3. So it'll be a lot more dotting, but it'll be a lot more damage over faster periods of time. So plus, I'm assuming that means that all of these ticks will happen in less time, which means I'll be generating more soul shards. So that's my talent build. Now, I'm not gonna try multi-dotting here because these are lower level dummies and they're gonna have like, I'm gonna hit for huge numbers. So I'm just gonna hit single target here just to get a feel for what we're looking to do. So we're gonna sacrifice here, gonna get our sacrifice buff, open with the Shadow Bolt, put up our Agony right away, Corruption, Unstable Affliction for that buff, another Shadow Bolt. I don't know if I should put that Shadow Bolt, but I want that bigger buff here before I use my Singularity. So, and that's what I'm going to be basically doing, spamming Shadow Bolt while trying to keep Corruption up. Unstable Affliction, I mean, sorry. If I let it drop off for a bit, that's not a big deal, I think. Because, again, Soul Shards... I guess I'm kind of getting high on Soul Shards here, but I'm not going to let it drop off as much. And that's basically it. On a single target fight, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be keeping up Unstable Affliction, Shadow Embrace, obviously my main dots, and I'm going to be using Phantom Singularity on cooldown. Yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. I'm just going to hit this for a couple of minutes so that we can see the numbers, and I'll speed this up in the video for you guys. Okay, so we've now hit the dummy for a couple of minutes. I think that's a respectable amount of single target damage, maybe not, I don't know, but we'll see. So looking at the damage breakdown, very, very interestingly, Shadow Bolt is my top damage. Unstable Affliction is kind of down in the dumps over here, but I guess, you know, its bigger job now is to buff my other damage, so well, that's just how it is. Again, here, look at that. Grimoire of Sacrifice, 20% of my damage. 20%. You know, comparing it to Phantom Singularity, you know, this is a talent, that's a talent. That's a lot of damage. Now, just for comparison's sake, I'm gonna do a couple of minutes of damage with the demon up, see how much damage a demon does, alright? I'll be using the imp. I'll go for Nightfall, and I'll do the same thing with this setup, and I'll fast forward this for you guys. Okay, so looking at this right away, I can see that we did 200 DPS less, but I mean that could just be down to RNG. But here, we can see that the demon's damage here is 13% of our damage, right? I mean, basically, this means that with the micromanagement of our pet and considering it always stands and casts, which is not the situation in realistic scenarios, although, you know, there's also the idea that we'll be moving and casting less and they're making less use of Grimoire of Sacrifice, but those extra Shadow Bolt, those Nightfall casts, should have been 7% damage to make it equal to what Grimoire of Sacrifice did. So let's look at that. Well, actually, we can't really see that, but while, yes, Shadow Bolt did more of our damage here, maybe 4% more. Again, I don't know how it's gonna work in that calculation, but again, it's not gonna be 7%. And also, I'm expecting the damage of this to ramp up as we multi-dot, whereas the pet's damage will stay the same. And also, Nightfall damage is all single target. The whole benefit of it is single target, and therefore, combined with the fact that I don't like playing with a pet, I'm going with Sacrifice. So, anyway, now I'm going to go queue for a dungeon, and I'll see you guys when I'm in the dungeon. So while in the dungeon queue, I actually was trying to multi-dot. And I realized that keeping up Shadow Embrace is extremely difficult, even on 2 targets. So I'm gonna go with Haunt here. I'm not tracking its cooldown, unfortunately, but
welcome home, daughter.
Oh well.
I see you brought guests. Such insolence! Wait until your father hears of this. In the meantime, I leave you in the care of my servants.
Oh, I forgot Haunt. Of course I'm gonna forget Haunt. I wonder if I'll ever use it. Is that our tank? Oh, I'm following our tank anyway.
We'll investigate the grounds while you dispatch her servants. Good hunting.
I'll turn on the party chat here. I can't click this shit. Is this thing working? Oh god, I'm so not used to this shit.
I require a target.
Wait, did she just... Wow, he did just target. Aggro that.
Dance, puppet, dance!
Wait, did she just... What's happening? Supposed to kill that or not? I don't think those other ones take damage, so that's why I didn't.
I must get closer.
I'm only keeping Agony for the soul charge in.
You bear the black mark.
Okay, she's taking damage now. Oh, my Agony dropped off. Fantastic. I am so bad. Holy shit. Okay, it's a new one taking damage now. Oh my god, I can't understand. Wait, is she taking damage or not?
The more you struggle, the more you'll bleed.
It's not important to keep up the stacks because we're not taking damage anyway. And okay, this one's active now, I think.
Dance, death will not silence me.
Which one's active? Is it that one? I guess so, because she's dying.
The black mark.
Oh yeah.
My body cracks, but my curse shall linger.
Oh my god.
The target
Knowing these foul creatures no longer prowl the night.
Horrible.
Continue your hunt for Lady Waycrest. I will ensure these rooms are clear.
Okay, at least the doors are not actually like available. I can't understand what's here and what's not here. Holy shit. Right. So multi-dotting scenario. Haunt one of them.
I am out of range.
Oh my god, these nameplates are fucking horrid. Yeah, I did not pull that. Just corruption is off, but did I forget haunt? Of course I did. Probably should not have reapplied corruption there. It's not gonna live very long. Again, corruption here is a waste on that one especially. Oh, there's one more. I fucking hate these nameplates. Seriously. Fucking hate these nameplates. What's up? This place is pretty cool. I like these like small corridors and shit. Oh shit.
Too far away.
No point agonying everything if I'm not gonna put up UAs, I guess. Interesting routes over there. Oh, what a fantastic, what a fantastic thing. What's it called? Phantom Singularity. Best Phantom Singularity I've ever seen.
I must get closer.
I'm assuming these hounds are gonna die very, very quickly, so I'm not gonna bother agonying them. Okay, they didn't die as quickly as I thought they would, but I'm not gonna use my UAs now. I hope I'll get another shard before the boss. Excuse me. Wow, excuse me. Alright, so what does this boss do? I guess nothing important. New fruits, okay. Oh my god.
Beware the thorns.
He said nuke, so I'm gonna nuke it for real. Like, increases damage per stack, okay. I've got a mini soul shards, I'm gonna put 2 UAs across. I'm gonna refresh my shit on him. And focus those fucking roots.
Beware the thorns.
I need to use my disable afflictions! Please! Nice.
Released us.
Ooh. Ooh. What do I like? Crit verse? Verse mastery. I guess I like mastery. I'm just gonna guess I like mastery. Nice. Fun fight. What?
I am out of range.
What am I supposed to do with this shit? What the fuck? Okay, so... Okay, that worked. Just gonna put up agonies on the high health targets that haven't died yet. Then I'm gonna put another Seed of Corruption to get my thingies up again. I'm gonna stun them here. Yeah, I wish I could keep stuns in mind. Not just when it's comfortable for me to stun, but actually stunning right off the bat. No, I don't think we've seen any bugs with that. No issues. Grimoire of Sacrifice doing decent damage.
I do not have a target.
Devouring Maggot. Wait, is there anything with it
I
even?
need to target something
Yeah, there was
first.
one more. Oh well, at least Seed of Corruption doesn't cost... Oh, it does cost a soul shard. Fuck. Why did I think it didn't? Devouring Maggot's probably not worth. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm wasting all my shards. I'm retarded. Oh well. I don't really know what to do here. Short-lived fucking targets for the loose. Oh man, this guy. Okay, I'm gonna stun here. But I think we're clearly... Oh my god. See, now I don't know like what I can attack and what I shouldn't attack. And I also, with these nameplates, I don't understand what is dotted and what is not dotted. Like, I actually don't understand. Because everything is red. Like, I can't tell which nameplate belongs to a mob that I'm in combat with and which one belongs to a mob that I'm not in combat with. Which is freaking horrible. That wasn't me, was it? No. Oh well. I can cast a Seed of Corruption here. 3 targets I think is worth. Better to spread your dots that way. Your corruption. No sound effect on that. Of course I'm forgetting fucking... Oh. Wait, didn't he have some kind of ad spawning? I'm saving my shards for that. Oh my god. Yeah, here we go. I'm just looking at... Where is it? Dude, where is it? Oh, here it is. Except he's dead. Dead meat, exactly.
You go on, find Lady Waycrest, settle the score.
Oh, dear. It seems you have slaughtered my entire household.
Whoa, Lady Waycrest does not look very healthy.
The carnage is dripping through the floorboards.
Not looking too good there. I can't see her face. Oh, just a bit of it. Holy shit, she looks mean.
Why not join me in the basement and marvel at death's beauty?
Man, this shit is spooky AF. Seriously. This whole freaking witch theme. That is honestly spooky AF. Maybe I should have UA'd them before I used my singularity, but singularity does barely any damage. Maximizing it is like... Maximizing it is seriously... I think it's undertuned, to be honest. I know I'm capped on soul shards, but I need to get my dots out. Comfort, time to stun. Oh no. Alright. Oh look, I'm gonna remember to use Haunt. I'm not gonna refresh Agony here, he's gonna die. No corruption, but who needs that shit anyway? Does corruption actually do damage? Holy moly, it does do damage. It actually does damage. I'm suspecting these damage meters are off. I would not expect myself to be beating Warlock, honestly. That was a bad refresh on the Agony.
The mother will take you. You cannot stop my curse. Oh, look, husband. Your supper has arrived.
What? Oh, I'm what? What? Should I not be attacking Lady? I'll just keep Agony on her for shards. Oh, guess what I forgot?
Our bond can never be broken.
Too far away.
Man, that is many shards. I love it. I love the shards. Okay, there's not that many now. But I feel like there's a significant increase between having agony up on one target and 2 targets. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably just had stacks, and then it instantly generated like 2 soul shards or something when I entered combat. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, you won't take it from me.
Wait, is she dead? Can we hit her? Oh, I think we can hit her now. Wait, don't run out, man. Don't run out of the room. Don't reset that shit. What did she take massive damage from there?
We will never
I require a target.
parted.
Ooh. Level 2, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's see, I have another trait. Absorb shield and heal. Okay. Heal, I guess. Oh, there's more. Wait, there's more? There's more. Oops. That was fucking retarded. What the fuck was that? My problem is the fact that I've never really used Haunt.
I need to target
I
something.
mean, ever
fast.
since it's become one of
Every
the...
horror in the manor is making its way to
when it
us.
was changed, basically. From mob.
Sterntide and I will hold them here.
From a baseline
We have
ability to
finish
a
this.
talent. I haven't used it since then, basically. I've barely played Warlock since then, actually. Oh, so what is this? How come that was the last boss? This guy's the last boss, or what? Right, let's kill him. Oh yeah, Haunt. Another UA for that
Send them a
Haunt.
flame before the Trust King resurrects them.
Increase the... Oh, look at that. Bonus ads. Let's...
Quickly, burn it.
Burn what? What? Where? Oh, this? Why don't I see dots on this thing? What the fuck? Okay, let's just finish this guy. Boom.
We've done it. Gorak Tol has been banished.
Ooh, more artifact
See,
power.
there is nothing a strong arm and a sharp steel can't fix.
Does that mean we're done here? Is that it? Is that it? So, I don't really get it. What was the story? Who is this guy that we just killed? And what is that? I don't want to walk into that. Holy moly, what's this? Whoa. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess that's a dungeon. So, I still hear rain. Hello? I'm in Ironforge. Seriously, what's happening? What is the sound? Why is it bug? Okay, wait, I'm gonna submit a bug report. Waycrest manor. Sounds remain after function. Alright. This is extremely weird. But anyway, that honestly felt really good. I really like multi-dotting. I've played Affliction back in, for example, MOP when it was unpopular. Everyone was playing Destruction. Like in the Throne of Thunder, for example, you know, Throne of Thunder days where Destruction was so strong and easy. Not easy, but it was just straightforward. You know, you cast a spell, you did damage. And Affliction, well, Affliction was OP in MOB, to be honest. But it wasn't that played that much in Throne of Thunder, besides actual good players as myself, obviously. But yeah, but basically I really enjoy the multi-dotting playstyle, and even when targets are short-lived, I think with Creeping Death, it honestly feels fine. I was top of the damage meters pretty much every fight. I'm not sure if this is right. It might be broken. I'm expecting it to be broken because... yeah, because demo locks I think do a lot of damage, but we'll see that in my demo video. But anyway, this is our last fight here, a multi-dot fight. We see Grimoire of Sacrifice doing a good bit of damage. I'm not sure if it would have been out damaged by a pet, but I don't like a pet, so again, numbers are going to be tweaked. We're going to go on Icy Veins and whatever and see the best in slot talents, right? Right now I'm playing for my enjoyment, for my favorite playstyle, which is without a demon. So Agony did a lot of damage here, UA did almost nothing. It's not like I overcapped on shards, so this is quite surprising that UA does not do so much damage. Whoa. UA silenced somebody and hit, holy shit, that was a lot. What is that? Who tried to dispel? I guess those ads that spawn maybe dispel the boss or something. Or one ad dispels another ad, but that is pretty cool. That's 22k damage there. Phantom Singularity, I had bad usage on it. I didn't know how the fight goes. Haunt, obviously, I forget. Here, I'm going to add it to my weak auras right now. So I'm just going to duplicate this, call it Haunt, and call this track Haunt here. Bam. Okay, now I'm tracking Haunt cooldown so I can actually use it. Too bad because I'm probably not going to do another dungeon with Affliction since I got to do my other specs. But if we look at overall data here, I'm saving 25 segments. Wait, what's happening? Anywho, that's overall data. We can look at my damage. Corruption. Now, while I am kind of surprised a little bit at that, I'm also not that surprised because Agony takes time to ramp up, and mobs died pretty fast, so Corruption just did more damage since, you know, we had a lot of trash pretty much. And Agony here, basically, again, the multi-dotting playstyle. These are the things that are going to be doing damage. I like that a lot. UA doesn't do that much damage, but it buffs everything else. Grimoire of Sacrifice, 15%. I mean, I like it, okay? I like it. Phantom Singularity, I didn't have great use of it, but it did some damage. It's good on trash packs, good on multiple targets. 11.8% on the talent, I would say it's pretty good. Seed of Corruption, I'm not looking forward to the damage, but it did something. And Shadow Bolt, obviously, you know, down there in the dumps. And this is why Nightfall isn't going to benefit me almost at all, because my Shadow Bolt is not going to do almost anything in these situations. Having an extra, you know, free Shadow Bolt. It's not a free Shadow Bolt, right? Because it just reduces the cast time from 1.5 seconds to 0.5 seconds, which is the global cooldown. Sorry, it's going to be 1.5 seconds. So it's 1.57 second cast versus a 1.5 second cooldown reduced by haste. I mean, global cooldown reduced by haste, which is going to be, I don't know, how much haste do I have? So it's going to be about 1 second. So basically, I'm chopping off like 0.5 seconds off the Shadow Bolt. That's what it does, right? And adding 25% damage. So that would not have increased my Shadow Bolt damage over here significantly. And I'm pretty sure Grimoire of Sacrifice 15% did more than a demon would do. Okay? But again, you can correct me if you feel like it. Haunt, obviously, I made horrible usage of Haunt. I may have been actually better using Shadow Embrace, better off using Shadow Embrace, because this is just ridiculous. But again, it provides 10% damage, so whatever. Overall, I honestly quite like that. Whether I could play this for an entire expansion or not, I do not know, right? We still have proper traits to look forward to. Oh, that's pretty cool. We still have proper traits to look forward to, which I assume, I'm pretty sure are going to change the playstyle. They're going to be like mini talents or like artifact traits. And the thing that people complaining about Azeroth being not as exciting as the artifact, I don't understand. Have people actually taken a look at the artifact? Because everything pretty much except your artifact ability is completely passive. And even though it sounds like a fun thing, right? It sounds like it's something fun, and it sounds like it's adding something to your gameplay, but actually it's just an X percentage damage increase passively, and it doesn't change your gameplay. For example, one example I brought up in the past, and this one, you know, is the first one in my mind, the Frost Mage trait that, you know, creates a spike under a target when you cast Steven Bolt. So again, that's a completely passive thing. Yes, you may slightly change your playstyle. You may go like, oh, this target is gonna move, I'm not gonna cast Steven Bolt until it's standing still so that spike hits. But honestly, like, this is the best example, right, in the whole entire tree. Of course you have the whatever that thing is, that you know, the buff that gives you intellect, whatever it's called, concordance, and that's obviously something that you will react to, you know. But again, intellect means so little that buff, you know, whereas before in expansions past, intellect buffs would be the biggest thing to look out for and to track, and you'd have a big icon, you know, saying, oh, you got that intellect buff, time to use your cooldowns and stack everything together and do some big damage. Nowadays, intellect doesn't mean so much, secondary stats are much bigger, and that concordance buff, you know, it's not what it should be, I feel like. And so, besides your artifact ability and the concordance buff, really the artifact is not giving you anything exciting or anything that changes your playstyle. Again, for the most part, right? I'm sure there are some things which do change your playstyle, but otherwise, I think everything is just completely passive. Again, most things are completely passive, so I totally do not see how even these crap, which just heal you or maybe do some extra damage here, they're not any worse than the artifact, because again, the artifact mostly is just percentage increases. But anyway, I've been going on too long about this. I like this playstyle. Again, probably this would lose out to Destruction in my opinion, because just simply because of the animations, right? Destruction might not be a more interesting spec to play to me, or feel better in terms of like damage going up everywhere, but Destruction has those Chaos Bolts and just everything. The whole animations, Rain of Fire is fantastic now. So anyway, that's my look at Affliction. I like it, but we'll be looking at Destruction and Demonology next. Stay tuned, guys. Check out the other videos. Thumbs up if you like this one. And of course, subscribe for more. See you next time.